Hello, and welcome back to this playthrough of Warriors All-Stars. I am Scutless, and we are picking up right from where we left off last time with a throne contested. And as you can see, I have switched out Lu Bu in favor of Zhou Cang for this battle. I want to get that sneak peek at Dynasty Warriors 9. I may have a grievance or two with them choosing Zhou Cang for this, but maybe a Let's Play of Warriors All-Stars isn't really the place to talk about that. Anyway, before we get started, let's take a look at the full map. Yeah, it's a pretty big place, isn't it? Throne Contested appears to be the only blip we can go to right now, but there's... I'm sure that given enough time, there'll be blips all over this place. Though I learned that you can't go into the water. I guess Zhou Cang forgot his swim trunks. But anyway, I may have... Oh, by the way, this is my second attempt at this recording. I may have set a new record at how quickly I can get myself killed in a Warriors game. Because I actually got killed my first attempt at this stage. And that my first attempt was done with Yuanji, and that kind of reminded me as to why I don't play as her a whole lot in Dynasty Warriors. But anyway, let's get started. Alright then, before we get started, battlefield info. On our side, we have Zhou Cang, who we're playing as, and Tamaki, along with a few generics. On Setsuna's forces, we have Kasumi from Dead or Alive, and Lagrina, am I pronouncing that right? Lagrina from Deception, as well as Setsuna himself, and 4 generics. Alright, with that scene, let's get ourselves started. Anyway, my first attempt was done with Yuanji, so this is my first time playing this Zhou Cang. Before we get started, let's take a look at his moveset. I find it a little disturbing I didn't get a single KO out of that. Oh, and in regards to my first attempt at this battle, if you're at all curious as to where exactly I died, it was fighting Lagrina. Anyway, this moveset seems decent enough. I'd have to level him up and unlock his full moveset before I could give a final verdict on him or anyone else in the game, though. Well, anyway, for now, let's just go to, the red enemy officer dot over here. I'm noticing these guys have muskets. When I think of projectile firing enemies in Warriors games, I tend to think of bow wielders. Anyway, we have Kasumi here. And we have the means to do a rush right now, but it really shouldn't be necessary to do that with her. Alright, what the heck? I'm losing a lot of health here. Bravery went up. The tutorial for bravery went up in the last episode, but I didn't really look at it. Do you see that number by the star next to my health bar? That is my brave level. And generally speaking, it is not recommended to try to attack an enemy officer who has a higher brave than you do. Kasumi right there only had a brave level of 1, so once I had 2, I had quite an advantage over her. Yeah, Brave level is the actual reason Tamaki was so strong in the last episode. She had a Brave level of 5, whereas I had like 1. Anyway, my earlier failed attempt is the reason why a tutorial did not show up to discuss this thing right here. Basically, capturing enemy bases, it works pretty much the exact same way it did in the Dynasty Warriors Empires games. Defeat enemies to reduce that number. Once the number is gone... Well, okay, base commanders, I guess, would be more of a... maybe more of a Hyrule Warriors thing, but well. Reduce the number to 0, and a base commander will spawn. Defeat the base commander, and the base is yours. And now let's go ahead and take the base up here as well. If only because I did that in my attempted first recording. Yeah, as you can see, enemy officers can try to use their own abilities. The reason Lagrina managed to kill me in my first recording is that she used such an ability. Who knows, maybe she'll try to use it again on me. Anyway, that takes care of that. Let's start heading towards Setsuna now. I guess it couldn't hurt to take another base on the way there. I thought this guy was supposed to be able to run as fast as red hair. But anyway, here's our next base. 130. This may actually take a little while. Alright then, now we can get our focus back to these common soldiers. Actually, come to think of it, I don't think I've looked at Lu Bu's skill yet. Attack with the Sky Piercer in exchange for a player's health. Not my cup of tea. I don't like the sacrifice X to do Y abilities in games. Let's see what Zhao Yun has, though. That just ripped the number up. Just 15 left. I'd say that's a pretty good ability. I'm also noticing some of my allies are getting kind of low on health. I wonder what happens if one of them loses. They probably just disappear and I can't use their hero skill anymore. Alright, that takes care of that. And now it's time for some revenge on Lagrina. Oh yes, that would be the ability that killed me last time. Let's make sure the fight doesn't accidentally drag into where Setsuna is. There she go. Hold on. Lock on? There we go. Oh, right. Okay. Musoing her now. And she's getting a bit annoying. Now, base commander. Right there. Anyway, the L2 button commands the lock-on in this game, but because of that, horses are not a thing in this game. In Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors, L2 was usually the button you hit to summon your horse. Though to make up for the lack of horses, your character seems to speed up if you start running for a few seconds. Let me demonstrate that. Right there. Anyway, let's go have a word with Setsuna. And by have a word with Setsuna, I of course mean rush his face in. Where is he? Right there. Let's lock on to him so we don't lose him. Oh, we killed him before we finished. I wasn't thinking we'd be able to do that. But it looks like the fight isn't over yet. I guess I can go fight Naotora before trying to take what was Setsuna's main camp out. Alright, let's see how much damage Zhao Yun does to an enemy officer. A whole lot. And she's not dying. Did she activate a skill? There we go. Yeah, it must have been that she activated a skill. And Shiki's forces are here. It looks like we were actually only halfway done with this battle. Wait, what? Oh, oh! Yeah, let's Muso here. And once we're done with the Muso, let's get our medic out. Well, at the very least, we have a massive bravery advantage over him. And next up, Yukimura. Actually, who all is here right now? Top of Yukimura, we have Hayabusa, Aeon, and Shiki himself. Okay. Good thing I know what a Muso animation looks like, or I might have lost the battle right there. Alright, who's next? Let's go for the two enemy officers over here. Purge the map of all enemy officers before we deal with Shiki himself. And here we have Aeon. Okay, where is she? I don't think my allies were letting her fall down. And next, another enemy officer who appears to be in the process of moving. No, wait, I can go back this way. This will be faster. I think he's trying to go for my main camp. But fortunately we have a allied base right in front of it. That should slow him down. Yeah, it looks like he stopped to fight it. By process of elimination, that should be Hayabusa, shouldn't it? Yep. A powerful combo attack, let's just block. I may have a big bravery advantage over him right now, but I still would prefer to not get caught up in that. Alright, and now all that's left is Shiki himself. Nah, I find myself wanting to go back to my days of riding red hair. Anyway, these bases can be ignored. Honestly, I'm kind of curious about that treasure chest on the bottom right, but that can wait. Alright, Shiki, and the first thing we are doing is Musoing. Haha, 1,000 KOs. And we can rush again. And just like Setsuna, we'll probably defeat him before the rush is over. So in light of that, let's attack the other enemies and ignore Shiki for a little while. What the... Oh, looks like I killed Shiki in the crossfire. And I can't even attack anymore, so the battle's probably over. Yeah. In which case, I'm going to assume that if you complete the battle in the middle of a rush, the rush will just immediately end.
英雄様ありがとうございます。
I could have done much better with clear time. But hey, 6 level ups, that's appreciated. I'll have to look into all that, because I'm not even 100% sure what I just unlocked.
英雄様ええ
Alright then, the Sanctuary, she called it. I believe that this is the central hub of the game, much like that main camp of Orochi 3 was. But anyway, we have completed our first real battle of the game, and here we are in the central hub area. So this might be a... what is that, the moon? The earth? Never mind. As I was saying, first real battle completed, and we're in the Sanctuary, so this might be a good time to be ending the video. We'll see what's all up with this place next time, so until then, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.